What's up, fuckers? It's your boy Cholo back with another edition of fucking, or should I say another episode of Cholo's Tiny Truck Chop Shop. What we got today, fuckers? I got something kind of special on deck I want to share with you guys. Hey, I picked the shit up. It's watch it, lost the fucking Axial SCX10II builder's kit, fuckers. This shit is a fucking primera. This shit's a firme, homes. This shit's bad. It's watch out. Let me show this in the box. Check this out, eh? All kinds of shit in this motherfucker. It's like, what the fuck, eh? Fucking shit. Oh, watch it, look. Here it is, eh? Check it out. Bam, fuckers. Watch it, look. Damn it, it's fuck yeah. Fucking El Chapo right there, it's he's gonna fucking crawl all over everybody's shit again, fucker. Watch it, look. Whatever it's you guys, it's SCX10II Raw Builder's Kit. Yes, El Chapo rides once again. Yeah, I got lights on it too. Not the point. This kit is awesome, you guys. If you guys like the 10.2, the SCX10II Axial SCX10.2 kit, this, in my opinion, is the way to go. Right out of the box, you get everything you need. They give you all metal axles. All metal links. They give you the option. They also include all the links for the 3 separate body lengths, chassis lengths that you want to go with. They have the obvious 12.3, 12.0, and 11.4 chassis lengths that you can set them to, and they come with all the links so you can choose whatever you want. It comes with the one-piece axles, which I haven't ran these, haven't had these on another model yet, and I've read and heard and seen good things about them, so I figure I'm going to give them a shot. I do like the 3-piece AR-44s, but these are the single-piece AR-44s, so I'm going to give them a shot and see what they do. They look awesome. They look fucking sweet. They're the pumpkin sits, you know, I think they say 6 millimeters higher than normal and stuff, so I know you guys can't really check it out right here, but that pumpkin is just, it's nice. It gives a nice ground clearance, and it looks more scale, and that's according to Axial and everybody else, and actually just looking at it, yeah, it does kind of look more scale. You know, it sits up there nicely. It comes with plastic shocks, which everybody always changes their shocks anyway, and I would like to go with a class 1 build on this thing. So I had some TRX4 aluminum bodied shocks, the 90mm shocks. So I think I'm going to stick with these 90mm shocks just for the class 1 look. Right now I have the Traxxas Canyon style tires on there, and these are the ones that I custom cut and siped, so they're better than factory Traxxas Canyon tires. Took a Dremel, some snips, cut some ribs, that blah blah blah. But I went ahead and I got the Hobbywing 1080 ESC, 80 amp ESC. This thing is a phenomenal ESC, you guys, for anyone who likes to run the brushed motors, not brushless, brushed motors. This ESC is top notch, and I think it's like $42 or $43 or something like that, brand new. Programmable, you can do all kinds of stuff with these things. You can adjust them for all kinds of stuff. You could even probably use it for, I don't know if you could use it for a basher or not, probably not, but you can, you know, have free wheel spin and stuff like that. You can take the drag brake off. Like I said, highly, highly programmable. These are awesome, awesome ESCs, you guys. And for the motor, what I did on this bad boy, the motor on this sucker here, I went with the Holmes Hobbies Torque Master Expert 27-turn brushed motor. I haven't seen, and I wasn't really able to find a whole lot of information on the Torque Master motors, so I said, hell with it, I'll be the guinea pig and I'll give it a go and I'll write a review on it. So once I get this bad boy out on the trail and see what it does, just putzing around in the front yard a little bit, it's got some torque. It's got some torque. I'll tell you that. It's not winning any races. It comes stock with a 13-tooth pinion gear. I put a 15-tooth pinion gear on there, and it's a little bit quicker, but that's only good for just the wheel speed when you need it, you know? I mean, you crawlers out there know that sometimes you need the wheel speed. But I put this front bumper on. This obviously did not come with it. This is a Yeah Racing front bumper, you guys. It comes with the shackles and extension screws, everything you need is all up in there. I had that on the TRX4, decided to whip it off and put it on this thing. Comes with the, I believe it's the original, not original, but not the newer AX10 transmission, but you know, the previous to the brand new one that just came out. So I believe this, a lot of people say this is one of the tried and true transmissions. You know, it's got all metal gears and everything like that. And my previous SCX10IIs had the all metal gear trannies, and they were fantastic. They were fantastic. So the only thing that I would like to do to this thing, just to make it a little bit more rigid, is I want to add some steel drive shafts in here. I want to replace these with steel drive shafts just because. That's just me. That's not to say that these are not going to do the trick, because like I said, my previous 10.2s had plastic drive shafts and they did very, very well. Didn't have a problem with those. Like I said, all metal links. I already mentioned that. The servo, steering servo, I have a Power HD 20 kilogram steering servo. You guys can find these fairly easily on eBay, Amazon. I think Amazon is probably the best place to find them. You can even find the 25 kilogram servos for a few dollars more, if not maybe the same price. I know when I originally bought a 20 kilogram servo from Power HD, it was like 25 bucks. About a month or so later, I went to go back and buy another one, and the 25 kilogram was the same price. So I said, hell with it, bought two of them. Got one in my TRX4, got one on my wife's Gen 8, and they're beautiful. They're fantastic. That covers that. Last couple things I wanted to talk about in this particular episode, you guys, was the radio that I got for this. As you can see, I've got this sitting in the background here, the Tactics TT-X300 radio. I picked this bad boy up specifically for this crawler because it's a 3-channel radio. It's very, very simple. It's lightweight. You can, for those of you that like to do it, you can drive and, you know, steer with one hand, throttle and steer control, which I like to do a little bit of filming and stuff myself. I know a lot of others do the same thing. Plus, I can also put my lanyard around this thing and it will stay. Don't know if any of you guys got any of these lanyards. By the way, if any of you guys know me on Facebook, check out Moreno's lanyards. Brian Moreno, he makes these things. These are awesome. But it's not going to slide off. I know some of the other Tactics receivers, or I'm sorry, transmitters, the skinnier ones, they're straight right here, and they don't have this little bottom type of, you know, portion. My lanyard wouldn't work with that. It would just slide right off. But that's why I went with this, and because it's cheap for one, but it's going to do the job on the trail. Crawling, I'm not looking for competition, and even still, I think this radio, my own personal experience with these radios, these ones, they do very well. The response time, you know, they're good for what we do with them, having fun, things like that. But on the flip side of things, as far as radios go, this, Ol El Chapo. By the way, let me put Chapo back together right here for you guys. I believe this was my 77 or 78 cab on a 66 bed. By the way, there's El Chapo once again. I custom painted this bitch, blah, blah, blah. But, put El Chapo over here next to Omoa. Some of you guys are probably wondering why I didn't get a better radio for the crawler. Well, I picked this up for my Outcast, and this thing is absolutely phenomenal. For a cheap radio, it's Futaba. So for one, you can't really go wrong with Futaba, you guys. I mean, yeah, every company I'm sure makes their lower end radios, and this is probably one of them, but still, it's Futaba. The range on this thing with my Outcast, you guys, oh boy. I could probably, from where I run outside, from where I stood, and I ran it out as far as where I could see it still, and I probably could have gone a little bit farther, but I didn't want to take a chance of going down a grassy hill and not being able to see it turn around. Was probably, I'd say at least maybe a good 100 yards, if not a little more, and it was still going. And the receivers for these things are only like $30, $32 maybe. I've seen them on, I think it was A-Main Hobbies. I don't know where it was, but the receivers for these are really, really cheap, you guys. And unlike I can't say unlike because I'm not sure yet. I haven't found this out yet. But like I believe it's the FlySky GT3B receiver and radio system. I had one of those, and I had multiple receivers, and they all worked fantastic. They worked great. That FlySky GT3B radio is not a bad radio. It's a great radio to get in to begin with if you want better than stock radios. But what I found out with those things was that the receivers on those, no matter how many receivers you bought, put them on your multiple models and stuff, that's fine. You didn't necessarily have to switch between models on the transmitter itself in order to be able to control what particular model you were using. In other words, it was a multi-channel radio, but you didn't necessarily have to switch channels between models. I found this out. They all pretty much run on the same freaking frequency, whatever it is, channel and frequency, I'd say. So when I think if somebody else were to show up bashing or just anywhere the same kind of radio you got, say you both got the GT3B and you've got these receivers, I think there may be a chance of cross connection there. I don't know, didn't experience it because at the time that I ran with it, nobody else had one. I don't believe that would happen with this particular radio, guys, because it's Futaba. Futaba's been around a long time. They know what they're doing. They've built a name for themselves. So, I just wanted to share my SCX10II raw builder's kit and give my opinion of this thing. And you guys, if anybody is looking to build your own crawler from the ground up, I would say get this. The things that come with it that I'm going to change, and most people will change, are going to be the shocks. Other than that, this is a fantastic model, you guys. Like I said, it gives you three options of, different chassis lengths or whatever. Obviously, 12.3 is the most popular and whatnot. All kinds of body options and things like that. But it's all there. You can do what you want. It's a 10.2 raw builder's kit. Everything you need to get started with a base crawler, and one of the best, you guys. One of the best. Other than the one-piece axles, but appearance-wise, they're great, and I'm going to see what kind of durability they hold. So I want to thank you guys for stopping by and watching this one, and I will see you on the next episode of Cholo's Tiny Truck Chop Shop. Thank you very much. I'm out.